This episode is brought to you by the CIA. Not that one, the other CIA, Champion Insurance Agency. Visit them at www.champinsurance.com, not .gov like the other guys. Champion Insurance handles both personal and commercial insurance with professional service and relationship building that is bar none. www.champinsurance.com.
So that's the Eagles, Those Shoes. I think I played that for a couple of reasons. A, brownie points in the house. That's on the heels of Mars went and seen them last week. Said they were phenomenal, sent some clips. They were pretty good. And B, I think it clicked with me when I was out back, doing my normal Tuesday routine. Oh my God, the show's in 45 minutes and I haven't selected an intro yet. And I'm just playing the Rolodex of every song ever fucking created. And then that one came on and I'm like, oh, there it is. And I think hearing the riffs, it almost sounds like they took Razor Ramon's theme song and Papa Shango's and put them together. And I think, having liked both of them, and also it sounds like a fucking riff from like a 70s, like late 70s or early 80s porno, like when they still had music in them.
I was thinking that, or like a cop movie. Like they was going
another 48 hours with fucking Nick Nolte.
It's like stakeout music. Like,
yeah,
just staking out some bad guys. Fucking sitting in the car for 36 hours straight, pissing in fucking Pure Life water bottles.
Can you hear that?
It sounds like that.
Yeah, it sounds just like that. That's a good call, Billy. I would have never thought that.
Right. Yeah.
And Papa Shango?
That was a stretch. I mean, I don't even remember what Papa Shango, but let's see.
Damn it.
Filing a simple return for free with
I thought that was the song.
The first one didn't have a fucking ad.
It didn't sound like that.
Cocksucking ads.
World Wrestling Federation for over 50 years.
Those part. It's the snare.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
Yeah, that and the porno riff. So then I started, because I think anyone that's been listening to the show and you guys know that I laugh probably at my own jokes way too
much
hard. And I was like, yeah, that's got to be it. Fucking Razor Ramon, Papa Shango, and fucking porno. And that's why I was like, you know what? Tonight I'm going to tell Jim to change my name, my little subtitle under Wild Bill, to fucking King of the Loaf Slingers. Fucking, and there was no one out there. I was out back by myself, fucking laughing. And then I came in and had a bunch of anxiety because I fucking hooked the computer up King of the Loaf Slingers. And then I fucking put the computer on, right? And it sounded like a plane was taking off, dude. You know how the fucking whatever the fan turns on sometimes, I guess.
Yeah.
But I've never heard it that loud, dude.
Yeah, you thought something was wrong.
Oh, I almost called Jim. Is it supposed to
shit about to blow up?
Yeah.
Like I don't deal with enough shit during the day. I gotta be Billy's fucking IT guy at night. I got a quick question.
calling you like, and I got to make the noises like when you do them, like you do with a mechanic, right? You're like,
Yeah.
what's it sound like?
Yeah.
And they're like, your airbag's loose. Like, what?
It's your Johnson rod. The Johnson rod's loose.
It's the loaf stem.
Fucking loaf stem.
Oh shit.
That song you would hear in a like you would hear like a guy say, "Suck my tongue," to that music right there. Like the
Yeah, like the Dalai Lama.
freaky ass Dalai Lama.
Did he say it in English? I didn't make it all the way through the video because I was at work.
Yes, he did.
He said it
Yes,
in
he
English.
did.
Yeah.
He said, "Suck my tongue."
Mm.
Freaky ass nigga. Dalai Lama's a fucking freak, yo.
Yeah.
See, in Conspiracy Land, I saw his face pop up back when I was, in Conspiracy Land, and I was like, nah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And look at him.
Let me see if they have the actual clip. Or if they just talk about it. Stupid CNN fucking snowflakes.
Yeah.
The
They don't want to show it.
fake news network.
Yeah, they'll show it.
behavior by the Tibetan spiritual leader.
Oh god. Yeah, no, this is pretty
Egregious.
yeah, I mean they're all involved. I mean, this goes so deep. This fucking
Yo, he loves pizza, man.
I mean, I guess I would like to say, like, I don't know as far as if I could put Tibetan monks in the same category as all of the rest of the creeps. I also, who's to say they're not, though? But I
Dalai
don't know.
Lama for sure. He one of them. I mean,
Maybe.
his followers might not be. I mean, like the people that's under him might not be on that bullshit, but he definitely is.
Yeah,
He definitely
it's not a
is.
good look.
All right, so I saw a thread. They was exposing Dalai Lama. He'd been on that bullshit for years.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
he been taking money from the CIA and shit. Like
yeah,
getting
'cause
like
he's been the Dalai Lama since he was fucking 4 or 5 years old.
What the fuck is the Dalai? What is he supposed to even be? Like the chosen one? Like
He's
what
the
does that mean, the
reincarnation.
Dalai Lama?
Yeah, he's the reincarnation of Siddhartha or the Buddha.
look at this sick motherfucker.
Look at him. He couldn't control himself. Look at him.
And suck my tongue.
Yeah, suck my tongue. Look. He doing it too.
Yeah.
Shit, look. Dude in the back, like, I gotta get a picture of this.
And watch where his hand goes, right down to his glizzy.
Yeah, where's your hand at, son?
He's
Yeah.
right on his
Your
fucking
hand up.
glizzy.
My tongue.
What are people laughing for? Like, that's like sexual abuse. Like, you would get locked up if you did that in public to a fucking stranger.
Oh man, I know Joe Biden was at home like, oh, this motherfucker, like, he could do that?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, how did I mean?
God damn it.
Yeah,
He was at
I
home
don't know.
jealous as hell.
Definitely. I just think it's fucking. I just think it's insane. Like,
Joe Biden was at home like, come on, man.
I think
Fuck,
it's.
man, how can I top that?
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's insane. Like all of these
Yo.
people, all these idols, air quote idols, and people like that we put up there, and And then
Fucking
you know, this.
sexual deviants, pedophiles, fucking freaks, weirdos, and they trying to push this fucking everybody gay shit, tranny movement, all that bullshit.
Dude,
Yeah, and
I
then
mean, it
and
is-
and then me, yeah, and then what's even more creepy is then so in Kansas they there's an anti-trans bill. That's what it's being labeled as or whatever, under the guise of, I believe it has to do with trans people competing in sports or whatever.
Yeah.
Which, as the screen says, opens the door for genital inspections for kids.
Holy moly, yo. Let me
Yeah.
see that dick. Like, what you got under there? Hey, come here. Pull your pants down. Let me see.
That's where we're going.
Are you shaking? Or are you wiping when you go to the bathroom? What you doing? Let me see. This is some sick shit. Holy
And I
shit, yo.
heard someone say, well, they do kind of stuff in the Olympics and whatnot. I said, what? Test for your doping fucking levels? They're not in there fucking checking for a loaf, dude.
Yeah.
For kids sports like that. No, they're not.
Have you heard about this guy? This guy Matt Walsh. He goes
yeah.
he goes to these like he holds these like rallies or whatever, and these trans people will go there and try to like prove him wrong, and he basically tells everybody the same thing, like, if you are a man, you cannot get pregnant. If you are a female, you can get pregnant.
I saw
That's
that.
it. That is the genders.
Yeah.
That is the genders. You either can have a child or you can't have a child.
And the funniest thing is this. They said when like 10,000 years they dig up the bodies, and the bones and shit is going to tell if it's a male or female.
Right.
It's going to say,
Yeah,
well,
when they do-
it's
yeah.
not going to say
When-
I identified as a fucking woman or some shit like that. Oh, look at your
What,
fucking bones and be like, oh yeah, that's a man.
Yeah, when they do anthropological studies.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, this guy was a shit posting male from the year 21st century, right? Looks like this guy here was a block. No, there's going to be a king. This guy here was king of the loaf slingers, hosted the Angry Algorithms podcast, identified as.
So according
shit,
to Women's Health magazine, there are 27 different genders.
Yeah. 27.
And the first paragraph says genitalia does not equal gender. Gender identity is on continuum. Sexuality and gender identity are not the same thing.
Yeah, these identity politics that people are getting involved in now is some sick shit. Because at the end of the day, the shit is only really hurting women.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because it's not like fucking women, transitioning into men is really affected men. Like, it's whatever. Like, whatever, bitch. Go ahead, do whatever you want to do.
And this guy,
But-
Matt Walsh, brings up a good point. He says, no one's ever told me you look like a man. He's like, when all these people are telling you that you are definitely a woman, you're definitely a woman, they're full of
Yeah.
shit. Nobody
Right.
tells all three of us, like, dude, you know what? You really look like a dude.
Yeah. Like, oh man, you were questionable. I didn't know.
Right.
I'm so glad you told me what you identify as.
Right.
What?
So the different genders: anatomical sex, cisgender, transgender, cishet.
Oh, yeah.
Cishet refers to people who's
Wait,
That sound
that's
like
real.
some shit. That sound like some shit
Shizit?
Snoop Dogg
Shizit.
fucking made up.
that's
Wait, can you-
Snoop's
Can you zoom in on that?
Yeah, what is that? What is
Yeah.
Shizit?
shizit.
Shizit refers to people whose Oh my god.
Yo, after this, you gotta go to the story about the white lady getting fired for saying for shizzle my nizzle on TV.
Oh yeah, I saw that. She's back. Didn't she get back on or no?
I don't
It
know.
was on the news, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 Wait, hold on. Shizits
Yeah.
refers
What
to
is shizzle?
Shizits refer to people whose gender identity and biological sex are aligned cisgender and who are sexually attracted to the opposite sex. For instance, an individual born with a vagina who identifies as a female and is romantically involved with males will be described as a shizit. How about a fucking normal person?
So I'm a shizit. We're shizits.
We're all shiznits.
We're all shizits then. Okay.
Damn, my shizzer.
Non-binary. Intersex. A person born with either some combination of both biological sex characteristics.
This shizzer is crazy.
Gender
Oh,
queer.
man.
Gender fluid.
Gender fluid.
Gender
is a wild one.
non-conforming.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't understand any of this.
Gender expansive.
Cause people younger than
Wait.
you made this shit up. That's why.
What the fuck does gender? What does that mean? Go back. What the fuck does that even mean? With the phrase gender expansive is coming.
You mean
Gender non-conforming is I'm not conforming to the gender that I'm supposed to be, but the phrase gender expansive is coming to be the preferred choice among LGTLMNOPQISTOVW. Gender non-conforming was I don't get it. I don't know
I
about
don't
any of this.
understand
Dude.
it. Agender, gender void, bigender, omnigender, pangender.
two-spirit.
Two-spirit is a term used by some indigenous communities to refer to someone who identifies as having a third gender.
Oh well, I can understand that. That's your spirit animal. So
Yeah.
and from what I've been told, my spirit animal on my spirit walk was the deer. So some might think that that's a female. You know what I mean? Look like female type as opposed to like a lion or something like that. And I'm okay with it because I looked it up and it's fine. It just means I'm two spirit. That's it. Just two spirit. See, there's no gender in that at all. It's just two spirits.
Right. Well, I just changed your name, so you're good.
Two
You're good
spirit
now.
deer.
There you go.
That's just somebody on that ate too many mushrooms. Two-spirit.
What the fuck, dude? That's just look, I'll be honest with you. Most of the people don't know about regular ass shit, right? They're confused with just going to the fucking store and figuring shit out. I don't think that that helps. And I'll be straight up honest with you. I don't know too many people that fucking growing up or otherwise that were like, man, you know what would have really helped me in school if they put a fucking litter box in there. Right? Like, and I don't want to clown kids that maybe are feeling that way, but like never did I ever have that thought that I'm like, yeah, my scholastic aptitude would be greatly increased if I was able to shit in a litter box instead of going out to recess.
Man, bring shaming back. Shame that shit. You want to go piss and shit in a litter box? Like, get the fuck out of here. You need to go to fucking Ancora, motherfucker. That's where you need to go.
Yeah.
Bring Ancora back.
Fuck him. Not make Ancora great again.
Yeah. That's what we fucking need.
Send that motherfucker right to Ancora. Send that motherfucker right over there. Like, yo, we got one. This one wants to shit and piss in a fucking litter box and crawl on all fours. Okay, we got something for your ass.
Yo, so like the thing that gets me a little bit about this is right, like so, like years ago, like when they had the Vines, like Vine clips or whatever the fuck it was. Isn't that what they were called? Vines and shit like that.
Yeah.
Early
Yeah.
YouTube days. And then even like early book face days or whatever, they'd have the fucking, you'd see the weirdos that were like, looked like they were LARPing, but they were like, thought they were fucking horses and running around and shit. And I'm like,
Sure.
oh, man, look at this fucking asshole. They're just like fucking live action role playing with fucking horses, you know?
Yeah.
Somehow it seems like we took that kind of morphed into like now
Take me seriously now.
take me seriously. Like
Yeah.
I you know, look, I this human thing isn't really working out for me all that well, but
Yeah.
I can definitely make it as a fucking stallion.
Like Meg.
Dude, 30 years ago, you'd be thrown in the fucking mental hospital.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
half
they're
the
doing-
shit.
Yeah, they're doing a fucking lobotomy. You know what I mean?
Look, whatever you want to do, it's
Yeah.
fine with me. You think you're a girl? You think you're a guy? You love men, you love women. That's fucking great. Just don't
Yeah.
shove it down my fucking throat. That's all.
I don't give a fuck, yo. Like, I really don't care. But when it comes to like the fucking women's sports, I got a problem
yeah.
with it because I got daughters. I got a
Absolutely.
daughter that's in a women's sport. Like, yo, I'm not trying to see her run against no fucking trans man. Like, oh yeah, I mean trans woman.
Get faster. That's what I would tell them. But just look, my only issue would be I pay taxes now. Don't do it on a taxpayer dollar.
Yeah,
Right.
like I'll be out there like, yo, y'all, you Jew, tell the other girls to protest this shit. Like, protest. Like, sit this one out. Like, we ain't running against her. Like, nah, we ain't doing it. Like, nope.
See, that's
Sit it out.
part of the issue though, because not as many parents are that strong in their convictions though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Shit, I'm gonna be that parent, fucking gathering fucking parents up. Like, yo, this shit ain't right for our girls. Like, nah, we ain't with this. Some bullshit.
Like this person should not be able to compete in women's sports.
Yeah.
Period. Just
Like that
because
one episode
she
we
had
had, man,
three-
the TNBA.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Just
Just
create a new league. If
exactly.
if so
Yeah.
so many of y'all want to do this shit, want to transition. Y'all have your own league, and shit, we'll watch. I'll watch. Shit.
Shit, that'd
Especially
be-
if y'all motherfuckers is violent and y'all talking shit, getting spicy. Like, I'm with it. Like, I'm down to watch the T League. Like,
I'd love to hear
whatever
some
y'all wanna
trash
do.
talking, some trans
Oh,
trash
man.
talking.
Listen,
Trans
dude.
trash talk, yeah. Oh man, that
Fuck
shit'll
you,
be
bitch.
fucking. They'll be getting fucking max deals, super max contracts and shit. Like, that shit'll be crazy.
I mean, and if they had the right people up top, it's a giant way for them to wash money, just like every other thing that, just like every other
course.
thing that's going on.
They'd be getting
Yeah,
sponsored by fucking
huge
planners and shit.
sponsors.
Like
Kid Rock
Flash.
would buy it. Kid Rock would buy a team.
Oh yeah.
Kid Rock would definitely. Kid
Kid
Rock would
Rock
definitely buy
definitely
a
not
team.
buying a team.
Yeah.
He not with that shit.
Yeah, it happened. They were ripping him after that fucking bullshit last week, right? They were like, let's remind fucking Kid Rock of what he used to, how hard he had it growing up fucking in his wealthy pin. They showed you his parents, like the house that he grew up in,
Yeah.
gigantic. And then they showed you him trying to, act like he was black when he was trying to be a rapper back in the 80s and 90s. And they're like,
remember
and
that.
then he acted black until he got money. And then as soon as he got money, he said, I'm fucking a white redneck from down south. And they're like,
That's
"No,
what
you're
they
not."
that's what a lot of them do.
Griff Nation.
They still
Yeah.
doing it now. They still doing it now, yo. Adam
Yeah.
22.
Griff Nation.
Look, he used black people all on his platform, and then boom, once he got up, he started interviewing motherfuckers like Nick Fuentes and shit.
Look,
Right.
situated on 5 acres, 5 bedrooms, 7 bath, 5-car garage. Yeah.
Poor guy.
That's the house he
There's
grew
also-
up in.
Yeah. There's also
He
a
tried to,
3-stall.
he
Yeah.
rap that struggle shit.
Right.
Talk about that struggle shit. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Hey,
Grift
man,
Nation.
a lot of people doing it, man. Yo, the
Yeah.
grift is undefeated.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
all over
grift
the
that
place.
keeps on grifting. I saw a guy today, a video of the guy. He had a steamroller, and it was like hundreds of cases of Bud Light, and he just went over him with the steamroller and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, they wasting so much beer, yo. Just drink it and never buy it again.
Yeah, and it's not even like, you know, like you're not fucking Blue Jackets just scored. You're not putting a dent in fucking Anheuser-Busch by fucking steamrolling some fucking things for a good fucking couple clicks or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they probably buy some other shit that Anheuser-Busch fucking owns
Makes anyway. Yeah. Modelo,
So-
Corona.
So this
Modelo,
video,
Yeah,
Corona.
look.
Oh,
Yeah,
see?
I'm drinking some Mexican shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they own it.
Yep.
Shit
so
crazy,
it
man.
is. Hold on.
It's no point to boycott shit nowadays, man, because it's so hard. Like you try to be like righteous and boycott some shit because they did something stupid that
Oh,
you
here
like,
it is.
and then boom, you find out they own some other shit. And it's like, yo, these motherfuckers own everything. Like, fuck it, whatever.
Look, steamrolling it.
So this video is actually from a few years ago.
Okay.
So
What was he
they're.
protesting this
okay.
time?
I don't know what this was. I don't know why they were doing it, but I just
Yeah.
did a fact check on it. So they're just pulling this out, saying, "Yeah, look, fuck Bud Light."
Oh, okay. This is probably what's more alarming is, you know, when what's it, Augustus Bush, the fucking 14th, whatever, you know, when all those people kept showing up dead in his fucking McMansion. Yeah, nobody boycotted or Kid Rock didn't shoot Budweiser cans then. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Quite a few people we did this very early on. Nobody, you know. Speaking of showing up dead, can I get this so I don't forget?
Yeah, get your shit off.
So very early on, one of Justin's angry algorithms of the week was older white dudes that mountain or like pedal bike, but they wear the fucking Lance Armstrong gear. And I had mentioned my neighbor. My neighbor is one of those.
Yeah,
right?
I can't stand them dudes.
No, I can't stand my neighbor either. So on top of he's one of them, you know what I mean? And he's also sidebar. He's also like a religious fanatic. He's a Jesus freak.
Holy roller.
Holy roller. Yeah, he tries to minister to the whole neighborhood, like, and everybody. Like when he first moved in, everyone thought he was just a nice guy. Now you can see it. Like, dude, we had this one. We had this one Jewish lady. Nice. She had been here since I moved in, right? She just recently died. She was like fucking 90 something years old, almost pushing 100. You know what I mean? He was like, you know, he was trying to fucking bring, you know, like lead her to the Lord. I'm like, leave her alone. She don't care, dude. You know what I mean? Like, she's fucking Jewish.
He was trying
that
to
part too.
Cross.
Yeah. Yeah. Or nail her life insurance policy to the cross. So anyway, I take so it's Easter, right? And I take the recycling out, and I got to walk past his car, and I see the bike is up on top, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, dang, this might be it, right? So I walked out to the can, I dump the shit, and I come back and I see him, and I'm like, this is it, dude. You've been waiting for this. And I'm like, morning, happy Easter. And he's like, happy Easter. And I'm like, Jesus died so you could ride. Yeah, I mean, he fucking shot me. He shot me the fucking dirtiest look, dude. and just got in his fucking car and drove away, dude. And I was like, yeah. I'd never have to talk to him again, dude. Fucking Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, so you can ride, bruh.
He was so tight.
Fuck, a couple people were like, "Oh my god, did you really say that?" I'm like, what would make you think I wouldn't say something like that?
Oh God, that's fucking great.
Oh,
Now that's something you
fuck.
just thought of on the spot, or have you been waiting for that one?
No, I mean, I kind of was just like, yeah,
Nah, you
geez,
fired that one from the hip right there.
Oh
yeah, that just came off, and I was like, God, dude, and I couldn't help but not. Like, once he got in the car, then I started cracking up laughing, and I was like, oh man. So, yo, Morris, you ain't gonna believe this shit. Yeah, that shit had me fucking dying. In other Jesus news, Kanye's getting sued for only serving sushi at the Donda Academy. Did that? I thought it was already closed. Is this
I did too.
okay?
I thought so too. I thought that shit. I thought, after last year, the anti-Semitic rants, they got him
Yeah.
up out of there. Like, yeah, this
Private
shit is
school only
over.
serves sushi
People
for lunch
start
and banned chairs
people
and
started pulling their
utensils to
kids out.
students. They had to eat with their hands on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
What's he trying to prove there?
I don't know. I don't know, but what sick weirdo Kanye fanatic would send their kid to his school? Like, I gotta give it a couple years first. Like, it's like some shit where somebody invites you to some shit and you like, who all gonna be over there? Like is it cool over there? Like,
What's the guest list looking like?
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, willy-nilly, sign my kid up to go to this fucking Kanye school. No. It's
Yeah.
that's what the fuck y'all get. Fucking dumbasses. Just going to send your kid to Kanye's school that he opened up, his private school. Get the fuck out of here. Hell no.
And yet on the other side of the coin, there's people who are like, free lunch. They're not getting
Yeah.
any. They're not getting any.
Right.
And then those kids are going,
They're getting sushi.
right?
They're getting
it's
sushi.
Cool. It's cool if you got a sushi day, like sushi on Fridays or some shit. But goddamn, every day, my nigga, come on.
You know what I had? I had a fucking sheetrock sandwich, dude.
Bro, I got fucking parasites from all this fucking raw fish every day we eating. The fuck, I got worms, bitch.
Fucking too much iron. They're shitting everywhere, right?
Yeah. What if you don't like sushi? Then you're fucked.
Right. What if you have a fucking allergy?
Yeah.
Like a real one. Like there are seafood
eat it.
allergies, not one of them made up.
Yeah, I don't
ones.
eat seafood.
Yeah, eating sushi every day can't be good for you. It can't.
Fuck no. Who would want? I wouldn't want to do that either.
Mm-mm.
No. I need
That's
some
not
variety.
I wonder if he had I wonder if he was getting gas station or supermarket already prepared sushi, or he had a real sushi chef back there, rolling them shits up.
I don't know, but I ate a fish sandwich out of a fucking vending machine once.
Oh. How'd that go?
About as well as you can expect.
My buddy got a tuna fish sandwich out of a vending machine once. We were on the way down to Washington, D.C. taking a Greyhound, and it was fucking.
Just all
It hit him.
struggle.
It hit him around fucking Elkton, Maryland. I mean, it was fucking bad.
Stop the bus. Stop the bus. Greyhounds already smell like shit anyway, so
Yeah.
Dude,
he
the
probably
Greyhound
just
is the
shit
fucking
himself and was
worst.
Fuck it, yeah, terrible.
It was a horrible
Terrible.
idea. We're like, oh, dude, instead of driving, let's just take the fucking bus down. And then we fucking instantly regretted it as we're like, we couldn't sit next to each other. We're all sitting in the middle in between two fucking people that are smell like shit. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, can you imagine back in the day? Like that's how they got to team buses. There's still that, but like think even before that, like when it was like the trains, when they took fucking like sports teams
Like-
took trains.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. And then a lot of times, fucking two teams would be on the same fucking train.
Yeah.
Imagine like fucking NHL or in the playoffs or whatever, and you just beat the shit out of each other, 2 nights here.
Well, I'd rather take a train than a fucking Greyhound. Like the
Yeah.
Amtrak is a hell of a
Yeah.
lot nicer than the fucking Greyhound.
Yeah, agreed.
But
I've never done
waiting
a
in the
long bus.
fucking
Oh, no,
waiting in
mine.
the train station is not fun.
I think I was about to say I've never done a long bus trip, but that's just a lie. I think I've done plenty of like hockey bus trips or whatever, but like for fun, I don't know, recreationally, we'll say once, and that was like up to like fucking like Lake Saranac or Lake Placid. That was clearly that's the only time I've ever done it because that was it. Like all the things that we're saying, yeah, nah. 10 hours on a fucking bus. Nah.
Yeah.
And this is fucking internet. There wasn't smartphones. There wasn't any of that. If you didn't have the fucking cassette tape on the headphones, you're fucked because you ain't getting radio up in the goddamn mountains. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that was
So-
rough. That was rough out there.
I did that thing in high school. It was called like Young.
Young Life.
Yeah, is that what it was? Young
Yeah.
Life.
Mhm.
And like you had to sell these crafts and shit, and then you got at the end of the year there's like a trip up to somewhere in New York. I forget where the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And you go to these these parties and shit. But that was a long bus ride. I think that was probably my longest bus ride was going up into the fucking Catskills.
Catskills.
Yeah,
Catskills, home of the vacationing Jews in the summer in the 50s.
yeah. What a bunch of tools too. I was with
Who, the
like,
Jews or the Young Life people?
the Young Life people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Nah,
Them too.
shit. I had a fucking Greyhound trip when I first got my CDL. I had to drive up to. Well, we had to take a Greyhound up to Berwick, Pennsylvania, and that shit was rough, yo. Like, I had my suitcase and bag and shit, everything, because I had to stay on a truck with my trainer for like a whole month. So I had, I think I had like 2 weeks worth of clothes because I would go home like every week. But the first time I went, something happened where I couldn't make it to Berwick. And I think it was like the bus, one of the buses got canceled and I was stuck in Baltimore. And I had to fucking I was at the bus station in Baltimore and the bus up to Berwick got canceled, so I had to take a cab to the train station so I could get back home. I took a train, I think, to like Philly or some shit. Like, yo, that shit was fucked up, yeah. And I still, look, 10 years later, I'm still a fucking truck driver. Like, that shit was rough though, man. That shit was fucking rough.
Yeah, those fucking
Less-
trips are never fun.
Lessons were not learned that day.
Yeah. Yeah, I went back. The next week I went back. Like, all right.
I'm here again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back.
I'm here
and do
again,
it
sir. Yeah. So we did Easter with we did Easter over at Sharks, at Sharks' dad's, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was nice.
Beer. He made his own beer.
nah, he's got the first 50 shirts are ready. So
Nice.
yeah, I guess it would help if I put it on social media rather than just talk about it too.
Well, yeah, I mean, wouldn't hurt.
In theory,
Is that one of the shirts right there?
yeah.
Is it centered?
Sweatshirt. This one is centered. Yep. Although
Does
I'm
he have
trying to do
t-shirts?
T-shirts, yeah.
Good.
I think there's 50 tie-dye ones ready. And then
Can I get a black one with a white logo?
Yeah. Black with white logo?
A black tee with just the everything like opposite of how our logo is here.
Yeah.
Like
That's the OG
Yes.
shirt, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I want.
Oh, and I picked up
What are you doing, Justin?
he's taping up
My
bodies. He's taping up bodies.
So, yo, this sometimes, yo, I'm in this truck and shit just start bothering me. Like, what the fuck is this? Just start ripping shit.
What were we saying?
The shirts.
Oh yeah. So they're ready. So anyway, yeah. So we're over at Sharks, right? And his dad was like, "Yo, Bill, let me ask you something. I know how Justin feels, but how do you really feel about like NASA or the moonwalk or whatever?"
God.
Right? So I'm like,
And
I said, well, I said, space may be the final frontier. I said, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. I fucking gave him the Chili Peppers line from Californication and just started reciting the lyrics. He's like, yeah. He's like, all right, I fucking knew it. Right? I was like, I said, Shark. He said, he's got no idea, does he? He's like, nope.
No idea.
Oh my god.
So Big Shark believes in the we went to space shit, huh?
I'm not sure, but I know that Shark's brother doesn't. I know Matt Shark. He's not buying that.
Yeah.
I know he's not on board. No. I also read today that this fucking once you unplug, you can't really plug back in. You know what I mean? That's like trying to go
all you gotta do is just look into it, and once you look into it, the slightest of evidence will have you convinced that they didn't go.
Yeah.
It's like what the fuck is this? Like, shit don't make sense. And then the shit that they be putting out still to this day, it don't make sense. Like, they'll post a picture of the Earth and then have another picture of the Earth, and it'll be the same fucking clouds that was in the first picture. Like, so the clouds are just the same every time you take a picture of the Earth.
What bothers me even more is the $1.26 billion that we appropriate for them just to make spacesuits.
Right.
Yeah. Like, who's pocketing that money? I know your
Axiom.
Your friend your friend wife ain't getting a piece of that check. Like,
no.
At least fucking pay her off. Like, at least give her a better salary than what she makes. Like, what the fuck, man?
1.6.
If I'm gonna be an astronaut, man, and act like we going into space, I need the bag, yo, because I'm telling shit. But now, if you tell shit, they probably gonna off me. So, you know what? Have at it. Do what you want. I'm not gonna be a space astronaut.
So I agree that the guys back in the 60s didn't go to the moon, but so you don't think anybody has gone into space?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, China just went China went not too long ago. Not people.
Did you see the video? Did you see the video that they put out?
What, China's?
Yeah.
The CAD drawing. Yeah, I saw. with the CAD drawing, and then all the Chinamen in the fucking, that's probably racist, in the fucking lab coats.
All you gotta do, right, is look up one of the first videos that they put out of space, and this shit looks so fucking bad, yo. This shit looked like a fourth grade science project of fucking space. Like somebody took cardboard and put stars and then the moon up there, and it just looks like just silly shit. I think we played it on a show already before.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, it's kind of hard to argue. It's kind of hard to argue that we're not launching stuff in there because we're literally communicating via satellite technology right now. Correct?
Allegedly, they said that shit is bullshit. The satellite shit. We got underwater cables and shit. The cables that's in the ocean.
Like the transatlantic cables that they ran like a couple hundred years ago. You think they're still communicating on them ones?
I know it ain't no motherfucking satellites. If it was satellites, why we don't never see them? And then the satellites that be coming down sometimes, they be on balloons. You ever seen them shits that fall from the sky? The satellites?
Well, it's kind of, I mean, we don't have the ability to look 30,000, 40,000 feet up in the air either. I mean, that's why you don't see them.
We do. Shit, I showed you pictures of the moon with my camera. I zoomed into the moon. You don't remember that? You don't remember me showing you pictures of the moon with my camera? I took a picture of the moon I got a Nikon B700, and
so you don't think pictures, so you don't think if you knew where the International Space Station or one of those was, or any other satellite, you knew where it was going to be because you could plug in the coordinates on the fucking thing. You don't think you would be able to snap a photo, or if you put a still frame?
I took this with a digital camera that I had.
Yeah.
That's me zooming into the moon. That's 200 and something thousand miles away.
Right. So good. You don't think
so if we have like they say they do, like we say they say we do, like 2,000 fucking satellites fucking going around the earth at one time, why can't we ever see none? But I could see the moon. Why can't we see nothing flying by?
That's what I'm telling you. I've seen it. You could see it. In Florida, you can. I've seen the International Space Station. You could see it going by.
Yeah, that's up there, but it's not in space. They tell you it's not in space. They've never left space orbit. I mean, Earth's orbit. They just high as hell up.
I think you're reaching there, but
it's
yeah,
deep. We're getting deep here.
I think you're reaching there, but yeah.
You've never. All right, I'm gonna look it up right now. How has the ISS left Earth's atmosphere? I asked the motherfucking AI this shit one time. I'm gonna ask the Chat GPT.
Oh, speaking of, so a University of Vermont student hooked up one of the 90s toys, the Furbies, up to Chat GPT, and they asked it if it was the plan to take over the world.
We lost you. I gotta mute you so you get it figured out.
Jessica Hort, a software created. So in the clip that I said, it said, and this is what I was saying before to Jim, that the line of questioning, they were kind of leading the Furby because they asked after they hooked it up and started asking questions. They asked if there was a plan to take over the world. And then everyone was surprised when the Furby said yes.
Can you hear us? Yeah, his AirPods must have died. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
What'd it say?
I know what it was. It was my my fucking other Bluetooth that's connected.
So yeah, the Furbies are gonna
All right,
take over the world.
the International Space Station orbits Earth at an average altitude of about 250 miles.
Right. So it's visible. So you can see it.
So it hasn't got.
Yeah.
So Justin's saying it hasn't gone into space. It's still within the
No,
Earth's
'cause
atmosphere.
Because it's still technically
Yeah.
and it's not in the outer not in the outer. But some of the other
Yeah.
satellites are.
Allegedly,
That was just one example. Yeah,
allegedly.
I guess.
I saw this other video where they was talking about the Hubble shit, the Hubble satellite, or what's it called? It's a satellite, right? Or
Telescope.
The telescope, yeah. They were like, the guy he called somebody I think that worked for NASA or some shit, or he worked on the telescope, and he was asking him all these questions like, yo, why don't we ever see any pictures of this telescope? He didn't have no answers for him. Like, he was pretty much like stumping him on the shit. Like, he was asking him all these questions like, yo, if we spent, all these millions of dollars on this project, and there's been missions up there to, maintenance and shit, why don't we have pictures of it? He had no answer. He was like, I'm not trying to sound like a conspiracy theorist or anything, but something sounds fishy with this. And the guy was like, he was fucked up. He was stumped. Like, I wish I could find a video and send that shit to you, but I can't remember what the fuck it was.
I don't know if it's the Hubble. I think that's the one they just launched. So I don't. Right?
Yeah.
No, they just launched the
No,
Man.
at the Hubble, but they launched it a while ago.
Yeah, Hubble's a long time ago.
Yeah, it's supposed to be up there though. Like, it's supposed to be visible. Like, they know. He said you're supposed to know where it's at. You know where it's at, right? He said, yeah. He said, all right, so why don't we have any pictures of it? Why can't we see it?
Because it's deep.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure.
Nope.
No, so they just launched shit and then that's it.
No, they didn't launch anything. They didn't launch nothing. The pictures that we said was fucking look like some shit that Rory drew.
Some of them do,
It's not real. It's not real. It's not. The shit's not real, yo.
I don't know.
The shit's not real, yo. They could just make some shit up, and the shit is so fucking scientific and advanced. It's like average dumb motherfuckers like us is like, yo, the shit is too fucking advanced for us to figure it out. So they could just make up some bullshit. Like,
Sure, but if the argument is, why doesn't the fucking telescope turn around and take a picture of itself? How come we don't have pictures of it? Doesn't sound like
that's not. No, I'm not saying that. Why would you? If you knew where it's, they supposed to know where it's at, exactly where it's at all times. That's what the guy said. So why don't you have any pictures of it?
So
he said that there was documented missions to work on it. So if there's documented missions to work on it, why can't we see it?
So the edge of space apparently is 62 miles from sea level. So 62 miles up. And the Hubble Space Telescope is located 340 miles above Earth's surface. So, I mean, if
So why
as you-
can't the space station, why can't the International Space Station take a picture of it? Why can't we ever see it from the space station?
I don't know. Let me see.
And why whenever we have video footage from the space station, everything is so close up. Like there's never no real footage like of them going around like showing you everything. Like everything's just like super focused on one little point. But there's video
A lot of the times,
and then there's like, and then they use like a fisheye lens to make it look like, you know, to show the curvature of the Earth. But they send up a balloon with a camera on it, high as shit, and the shit looks way different from the space station. Everything looks flat.
I don't know. I didn't think we'd get into this tonight.
Me neither. Me neither. But I'll be seeing shit and I'll just be having these questions like, yo, the shit don't add up. Like, I don't know. I'm not sold on, you know, what they be telling us.
So that's a picture of the Hubble telescope, apparently.
yeah, it looks like a kid's creation in kindergarten class. Right.
Shit look like a fucking pepper grinder.
Yeah.
Fucking
Looks like a
pepper
bad
grinder
Wayfair gift.
At fucking Elon's house.
A
Like, look at
bad,
this
yeah, a
self-
bad fucking.
This self-grinding pepper grinder. It's hooked up to Alexa, and I just say, Alexa, grind me some pepper, and it'll just start grinding. That's what that shit look like.
Yeah. And then at the same time, you know, while we're debating whether space is real, we're talking about we have fucking AI writing everything and world domination through Furbies. Like,
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah, the
fucking
AI,
insane. And
yeah,
we're
the
gonna
AI
download our
taking over.
consciousness. Right.
Not me. I mean, they probably gonna clone me anyway. They gonna clone us and shit. Since we got fucking hundreds of episodes of podcasts, they definitely cloning me and you.
Yeah.
So that shit is a wrap. And they got
Yeah.
my fucking DNA from that 23andMe bullshit.
Oh, you did
Stupid
that.
ass shit that I did. Yeah, I did
Oh,
that.
that's right. You
I
did
did
say
that.
that. Oh, yeah.
I did that before they,
Yeah.
you know, I was you know, awakened to the conspiracy.
Before you were woke.
Before
Yeah.
you unplugged.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Before
Now
you
they got what they wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Son
over
of
for
a
me.
bitches.
Sure.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we talked about that when I was at your house. I forgot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Chica asked if I was going to do it. And I said, no, they already have mine. I committed felonies. Nope.
Shit, my mom asked me. She told me she was thinking about doing it. I was like, don't do it. I
Yeah.
was like, I already did that stupid shit. Like,
They already got me.
It's just going, like, this shit just going to sell you a fucking dream anyway. Like,
Yeah.
it's just going to sell you a fucking dream. You don't really. What the fuck what did you want to know? Are you a nigga? Yes, you're a nigga. Like you got some white in you. You got a little bit of white in you.
Oh,
Okay.
80.
All right.
Yeah, you came back 85%.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
I was 70% West African and 30% European. And I just chalked up the 30% to rape. Like, you know what?
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. That's fucking great.
Yeah,
Oh.
probably.
So I don't know, man. But you know, that it was just a waste. Like this shit didn't.
How much
what
was
the
it?
fuck? $100.
What?
Yep. I got two. I got what? It was on sale. It was a deal, so I got two for the price of one.
Sure you did. Oh my God. It was $100?
$100 to tell you were black.
Yeah. Yeah. Some
Oh,
dumbass
they
shit.
got you, dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
They got a lot of people, though. You know what I mean?
Still are.
People were giving
Oh,
them
yeah.
shits out like, don't you want to know? Look, me and your grandfather got it done. They're like, I don't want to know shit.
Yeah. Don't you want to know
I
where your
already know
great grandfather came from? No, I don't. I don't.
I
give a
already
fuck.
know too much, and I'd like to not. Is there any way we could test for that and get that? You know what I mean? No.
But the shit, like, it really didn't tell me anything. Like,
Right.
what the fuck it tell me? I'm fucking African? Okay. I knew that already. Like, yeah, you're
And also,
30% Nigerian, another 20% Congo, Sierra Leone, and Ethiopia. Like, just dumb shit. Like,
and
okay.
how is everyone's so the results vary in a lot of instances, except this one. This one is all the same. Everyone I know that's either had that one, the 23andMe, or the other, whatever, any of the other, they always come back. Everyone that I know, black, white, Chinese, all of them, 1% to 2% Oscar Zahani Jew. How is that?
Not me.
Go back and read it. I bet you it's a very fine print. And it might be.
I'm gonna look
It might be all the way down the bottom where it says, read this again, and your bill was right. You are 2% Oscar Zahani or fucking Oscar Mayer or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, you know, I stopped. I unsubscribed from their emails. I got tired of seeing them fucking emailing me and shit. 23andMe. Leave me the fuck alone. HR. I don't even have their emails in my shit no more. I could just go on the website and sign in.
How about one of my
See what it
cousins
says.
came back? One of my cousins got that shit, right? And was like, he tried to come back and be like, yo, man, I'm fucking, I don't know if you heard, I'm Jewish. And I went, excuse me? He's like, yeah. I'm like, so what, like you converted to Judaism? He's like, nope, I'm Jewish. And I went, well, what the fuck are you talking about? And then Rory's like, nah, dude, don't listen to him. He's like, he got that fucking 23andMe, and it said it fucking, he's fucking 0.002 fucking percent fucking Oscar Zahani Jew or whatever the fuck it is. And I went, that doesn't mean you're fucking, what are we really having this conversation right now? You think you're Jewish? And he's like, well, how do you think I got it? I said, I don't know. It's not from our side, dude. That's got to be from your mom's side.
Fucking Flyers won. God damn it.
Yeah, just went final.
All right, here we go.
And
here we go. Look. 69% sub-Saharan African, 55% West African, 30% Nigerian. Look, new Senegambian and Ghanaian, 1.3%. Mandinka people.
What is it? Seni?
I don't fucking know. I've never seen that shit before. Let me see. I'm scrolling all the way down. European.
Maybe the country just got liberated yesterday. Yeah.
Northwestern European, 25%. British and Irish, 24%. East Asian, 0.5%. Indonesian, no Jew.
Wait,
Western
go back up
Asian,
to what did you say? What was the Irish part? What did you say?
British and Irish, 24.8%.
Oh, so you're 24% Irish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, makes total sense now. We have almost the same DNA. I totally get it.
no Asian though.
Yeah.
Well, Asian I got 0.5% in East Asian and 0.5% in West Asian. But that's it. No, hold on. Trace ancestry. indigenous American. Yeah, no Jew.
No Jew. Good for you.
I got
My man.
0.4% unassigned, so that's the alien. That's the alien in me.
That's the Anunnaki DNA.
The Anunnaki gene. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on the other page it says they got some Neanderthal looking motherfucker. It says updated. Like, bro, I have no Neanderthal in me. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Look at this shit. Look at this stupid shit.
Hey. You have more than Neanderthal DNA than 2%.
Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no Neanderthal in me, motherfucker. Shit. Fuck that.
Oh man, that's phenomenal. Justin just revealed his ancestry DNA. He's got more than 2% Neanderthal than the rest of the world.
I put on this show description, Justin paid $100 for 23andMe, and I told him he was black and Neanderthal.
That's the white part. The white part got the Neanderthal in there.
Oh fuck.
See,
Yeah.
Now this is how I know it's some bullshit. Because it says you have 2 variants associated with being a better sprinter than distance runner. That's false. I'm a distance runner at heart. Look at Joe, distance runner, top in the nation, baby. I was slow as a sprinter when I was younger. I had more endurance than I had, the sprinting shit.
That's why it's updated. They know they're watching. They've been downloading your keystrokes. They're selling your data to the Chinese.
Hell yeah.
All right, wrap us up. We'll be back next week.
Shout out to you, bro. Everybody gonna be coming at me for being a flat earther. Thinking space is fake, but it's all good, man.
No. Remember what I said before. Space is very real. You just have a lot of questions about the other stuff.
I mean, space is real. There is an outer space, but it might not be what we think it is.
That part we can agree on.
I mean,
Deuces. We're out.